We've been lying to each other back and forth. The leadership did not listen. Today, we must defend the same leadership. We can't. Let it be. If we are dismissed from the ANC, let us be dismissed for the truth. We did warn everybody.
The ANC's leadership vacuum, part 1. South Africa, let's be honest, the ANC is bankrupt in leadership. How else do you explain a party that had to go and fetch Cyril Ramaphosa, a man who had semi-retired from politics, to build his business empire? Today, he sits as president, not because he was the best leader available, but because the ANC had no one else. This is not just about Ramaphosa, it's about a party that has ran out of leaders. Greetings, my fellow South Africans. I'm Kondus, and welcome back to Inkari It's Time, where we confront South Africa's biggest challenges head-on. In this 3-part series, we'll unpack the ANC's leadership vacuum, the hypocrisy of so-called veterans like Naledi Pandor, and why ordinary South Africans need to stop waiting for saviors and start building our own solutions. Today, in part 1, we start with the ANC's leadership crisis. Fetching Ramaphosa from retirement, a desperate move. After Thabo Mbeki and Zuma's chaos, the ANC had no credible leaders left. They went back to Ramaphosa, who was making billions in business and had largely left politics behind. His return was not about vision or leadership, it was about survival. They gambled on his struggled credentials to cover up a crisis in leadership. Phala Phala, a president without conviction. When the Phala Phala scandal hit, Ramaphosa's first instinct was to resign. Instead of leading decisively, he hesitated and had to be persuaded by ANC insiders to stay. That alone shows the ANC had no plan B, no one else credible enough to step up.
Kwayena ebesithi uyahamba samnqanda thi egawume kancane umhlekazi ethi uya-announce ngo-4 o'clock sithi uhamba uyaphi.
Guys, the president has resigned, and you all know that. President wrote a letter. The people who work with him, the people who typed his speech, told me it's done, Chief. We're done. We're just waiting for the time to call a press conference. It's done. Until a faction went to persuade him the same day not to resign. His conscience has concluded that he doesn't have what it takes to be a president. The body might be there. The guy is gone. He wrote, Cyril, if we're to conduct the raid now in his offices or homes, we're going to find a resignation letter.
There are very serious issues that are raised by the report, which I think for the head of state, they are raising they've got some serious ramifications. I think all lies in the conscience of President Ramaphosa, what he will do in the best interest of the country and the African National Congress, and that office that he holds as head of state. I think all now rest on him. Let's trust that he's going to do what is best for the country, for the ANC. I think you will remember there was once an interview that was done by Mzwandile Mbeche with Northern Cape chairperson, Comrade Zaman. He said, which I also share the same sentiments, that we trust him, that he's going to do the right thing.
What is the right thing, Mr. Mtolo? What is the right thing to do?
The right thing is to say, even if you consciously believe you have not done something wrong in your own understanding, but when things are at like that, remember the panel was constituted by very senior legal minds. Former Chief Justice Sandile Ngcobo, even if you can go to his profile, it's one of the most respected jurists of our time. And Judge Thokozile Mapisa and that advocate. Now, if they can come to that conclusion that they feel that the prima facie case that the president has not acted in a manner that is consistent with the constitution and some various laws, of which when he takes office, he plays allegiance to defend, uphold, and protect the constitution and all other laws of the republic, it's a serious matter. Then you would say as an individual, yes, but I think I must just put the interest of the country, and I'm sure if it was Nelson Mandela, he would resign. This matter was put on the NEC. We debated, but the NEC resolved that let's wait the processes that are undergoing to conclude. Now, the first process has concluded and made serious findings against the president. I think the NEC will depart from that when it debate that thing. But I think if the president, as you are saying, I was not aware that is addressing the nation this afternoon, if he's addressing the nation, we all hope that he's going to do the honorable.
Endless dialogues, no solutions. At the recent National Dialogue Convention, Ramaphosa asked, why are so many South Africans still poor and unequal? That's not a question a president should be asking. It's a question the people ask. A president should be giving solutions, not fishing for answers. The bigger problem, leadership bankruptcy. This is not just a Ramaphosa issue. The ANC has no depth of leadership left. Veterans are tired, compromised or tainted. Younger leaders are sidelined or just as corrupt. This paralysis means South Africa is drifting without direction. South Africans are not suffering because we lack ideas. We are suffering because the ANC lacks leaders with courage, vision, and accountability. And if this vacuum continues, it won't just cost the ANC power. It could drag South Africa into deeper chaos. This is just part 1 of the series. In part 2, we'll take a closer look at Naledi Pandor and ask the question, is she really a voice of reason or just another ANC insider trying to wash her hands clean after 30 years in government? If you found this useful, hit like, share with someone who cares about South Africa's future, and subscribe to Inkari It's Time. Thanks for watching and take care.